You're listening to With AI FM.
Hello, everyone. My name is David. I am the founder of Futurehand Media, and I'm the executive producer of the With AI FM podcast network. And today I wanted to have a quick chat about our newest show, Startups with AI. I wanted to start a show focused particularly on covering startups because there are so many new companies out there at the minute who are using the new generative AI tools. Think things like Midjourney, ChatGPT, Claude, Meta, all those things to really solve problems and to do things that we've never been able to do in the past. And I find that really exciting. And I wanted to give those startups a vehicle to be able to come on and have a chat with someone to talk through what they're doing, why they're doing it, give us a sense of their passion for their projects, and to give them an opportunity to tell us why they think that what they're doing is really cool and how it's going to help everyone. So we're going to start off in November, and I have a couple of startups lined up already that I want to talk to, and they're going to come on, and we're just going to go through and have a conversation about what are they doing? What problem are they solving? Why now? How does it work? Who's their target? All the things that essentially a startup would talk about in a pitch, but I don't want it to feel too pitchy. So we'll do it through a conversation, and hopefully people who are interested, maybe VCs, potential investors, will be listening to the show to find new opportunities for them to invest in. We'll have early adopters who are interested in still wanting to find all those early tools that are using AI and learn more about them. And frankly, it's going to fuel my personal interest because I've been working in and for startups for nearly 30 years. And it is an industry on its own. And I really like being involved with startups because there's a lot more passion there. By the time you've got to be a legacy company, you've lost all the heart and you've lost all the desire and you've lost all the passion. And it's turned into a money-making machine. And the passion is the thing that I find the most interesting. And so I want to dig into that, and I want to talk to companies, and I want to see what they're about, and I want to see how excited they are and why they're saving the world. So the way it works is I have a few startups lined up already that we'll use through the month of November and maybe through the end of December this year. And then I would like to start opening an application process for startups who I don't know. I'll share some information about this later, but there'll be a link on the website. And if you're a startup and you're using AI yourself and you would like to get some coverage and you'd like to have a conversation and for people to know what you're doing, you'll be able to go to the web form and you can apply. And then we'll have a little follow-up conversation and see where we go from there. I'm looking for sponsors for the show. So if there's a company out there who really wants to be a sponsor of all the episodes, that would be fantastic. But there will be opportunities to sponsor individual episodes as well. Again, look out for some more information on the website, and I'll probably do a totally separate show on that. And I want to be very clear about how that works. And but I don't have the details about how that's going to work. I want to get the show up and running first, and then we'll potentially think about sponsors later. But if anybody just has some extra money sitting around and they'd like to sponsor the show, then please DM me on LinkedIn or something and reach out and let me know. As far as cadence goes, I would like to do something at a minimum every other week. I think ideally, if I could do something weekly, if I can find the time to do something weekly, I'd like to do it weekly. It just depends on how many shows apply and how many people want to get involved. The idea will be is that I will publish as soon as I've recorded an episode with someone. So within, say, 48 hours of the recording, I'll try and have that out the door. So there may not be any fixed day of the week. It's not going to be like Friday morning at 10 o'clock. I might just post stuff as soon as it's ready to get it out there, because I think having run my own startup in the past and knowing how that works, usually the sooner you can get stuff done and have it available, the better. I don't want anybody to do an interview and then have to wait 3 months for it to come out because there's a massive backlog of people. I think we'll just get them out as quickly as possible. So this show will be the first one that will go out, which will enable me to set up all the RSS feeds and everything. So by the time you hear this, everything will be in place. So you should be able to subscribe. This will be on YouTube, all the usual places, Spotify, Apple, etc. And we'll have our own website as well, which will be startups.withai.fm. So if you want to go there, you'll be able to get all the episodes, and you'll also be able to find links to all the other platforms. But yeah, if you just search for it on any platform, it should be there. If you're a VC or an investor who would like to be on the show, then I would love to have some investors on to come on and talk about the types of things that they would like to hear from the startups that come on the show, and the things that they would like to learn from the conversations, so that we can make sure and cover that, because I think that's a crucial part of what I want to provide on the show. Is I want to provide them information as well. So if this could become the resource for investors who are interested in looking for opportunities specifically using AI, that would be amazing. So making sure that the investor community and the investor listeners get the information that they need and that they want from the companies that are on the show is hugely important. So I do know quite a few VCs and investors, and so I will try and get a couple of those guys on early to have a conversation so that everybody knows what everyone's looking for. Yeah, so we'll give it a go and see what happens over the next few months, but don't forget to hit the subscribe button just so you get notified, and if this is on YouTube, then hit the bell so that you can just get a small notification every time we post a new episode. And but until then, we'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye-bye.